I was discussing emoji idea or emote ideas. It's time. Yeah. Are you ready? Is everyone ready? I don't think I'm ready for this. I'm not ready for this. I'm not gonna be ready for this. But that's fine. I don't have to be ready for this. It's gonna happen anyway. Okay. No, I didn't do it this time either. Getting a full unabridged situation where I start up the game, I adjust the visuals, and the game crashes, and I have to do it all over again. Actually, it's pink over here, but red over there. Oh god, these are still really fucking hot. Oh, I just mentioned two separate colors. I just mentioned two different colors, and neither of them were the one you just mentioned. Yes. So she's red over there, pink over there, and then orange for you. Got it. These are still really, really fucking hot. Oh, yeah. What the fuck? Uh, the hell did it do? What the
What?
game? Are you okay? Do you want to talk about a game? Interesting. Tell me how you really feel, game. Okay. Just for note, the issue here is that it's cut off. It's not even showing like anything back here. I'm gonna close that. We're gonna give it about 5 seconds. Two, two, one. I feel like that's still cut off. It's kind of. The hell is going on? What the why is it doing this? I haven't had this issue any of the times I've gone to play this game. Yes, quit. Again. There it goes. It's fucking fixed. It looks like it's supposed to be. Something doesn't. I hear you, shitbird. Christ among us. No.
He stopped moving.
No. I will yeet you if you try to get on my desk. You will learn. You will fucking learn the phrase terminal velocity. Okay. Terminal velocity it is. Yay.
He did not throw the cat. He just tossed it away from the desk. I think that's me.
I threw him like a fucking football.
Good didn't.
To a 2-year-old. Anyway, this. Start a new game. Yes, please. It didn't make a sound that time. That's concerning. Do I have to plug my headset by accident? Oh. Second week. 2 weeks of this.
Ah, there you are, my friends. I'm so glad you could make it back for our final chapter. It has been 1 week since the tragic turn of events that transformed Max from irrepressible scam to rampaging behemoth. Even now, he cuts a swath of destruction through the Upper West Side, releasing hideous spores that feed off the psychic energy of Dream. You might think that this is yet another predictable story of a giant monster attacking Manhattan. But you'd be dead wrong, my friends. This is a mystery story, a tale of treachery and deceit. Watch carefully, my friends, because before our story is complete, one of the characters you see before you will betray Sam and Max. Who is it? That remains to be revealed. I'll join you again at the halfway point to give you one final guess. But for now, you have more pressing concerns. The great Max Beast, his hour come round at last, slouches towards Brooklyn to be born.
Sam and Max. We're Devil's Playhouse. And then the Script Army.
Sleep. Sleep.
Reports coming in from downtown. Oh no! The entire neighborhood of Tribeca has fallen asleep.
Those fools! Why did they insist on running that independent film festival?
The creature is destroying the city, and the longer we wait, the more powerful he becomes. As acting president, I'm forced to launch the final imperative.
No, wait. There's still some of Max in there. I know it. There's got to be another way.
We've tried everything, sir.
Not quite everything. If you could somehow get a team of highly trained experts inside Max, they might be able to reach his brain and reverse the transformation.
But the Maimtrons have already attempted to get through every point of entry. Some of the attempts were too horrible to even think about.
Yeah, but they've all been avoiding the mother of all orifices, Max's mouth.
Yes, the bear trap.
Enter through the mouth? That's suicide.
I guess it's possible. If you could find a way to get him to swallow you whole, there'd be an opening about 3 meters wide.
3 meters? That would be impossible, even for a computer.
Max used to eat Stinky's Megachomp brats in one gulp, and those aren't much smaller than 3 meters.
Very well, sir. But I can only give you until 6 a.m. At that point, for the good of America, I'll have to launch the attack.
I'm on the case. Now, where am I going to find a team of highly trained experts?
Alright. Yes, this one is my favorite. For varying reasons that have nothing to do with just what's going on. Even still, thank you for having me open in the background. I also want to point out, Mama B got all her hair back in 2 weeks. Or, you know, killed herself again. And this time made sure the clone had hair. Either way. Yes. Yes, they have.
Greetings, Sam. As the official representative of the theater district, I offer our full support in this time of crisis.
Tastes like himself.
Hiya, Mr. Featherly. Want to join the team and help us save Max?
Unfortunately, I must decline. Union rules, you know. Can't perform inside any theater smaller than 500 seats or any creature larger than 10 stories. And for obvious reasons, I am averse to being eaten.
It... Fine, I tried.
Very well. Keep me updated. Yes, sir.
What's the final imperative?
What was that you were talking about? The final imperative?
A full nuclear strike against former President Max.
Where would you get the equipment for that?
Each of the Maintrons has been fitted with a nuclear warhead and given a programming upgrade so that their song references are slightly less dated. Also, they can fly now.
Okay.
A nuclear strike would wipe out all of New York, not to mention kill my formerly little buddy.
Acceptable losses. It's all part of contingency plan 2, devised when Max became president.
Acceptable? How can you say... Wait, contingency plan 2?
Statistical analysis indicated that Max becoming a gargantuan hellbeast was the second most likely outcome.
What was the most likely outcome?
Imagine a scenario involving the worst aspects of the Norse legend of Ragnarok, the Book of Revelations, and Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh. So they're saying is Max is swinging low today.
Want to join us on the Max Rescue Team, President Super Ball?
Can't, sir. The 28th Amendment specifically forbids the acting president to enter the body of any former president. Besides, I have to stay here to prepare the nuclear strike when you and your team fail.
Thanks for the vote of encouragement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm lashing out. It's just separation anxiety.
Huh?
Awfully convenient that you're next in line for the presidency right as Max gets turned into a giant monster.
Yes, sir. Convenient. And terrible.
How bad's the damage, Super Bowl?
As damage goes, it's rather spectacular, sir. The ex-president is the most horrible and destructive creature ever to enter New York, not counting those coming from Long Island. We've had to quarantine the entire island of Manhattan.
So you're saying it's just us, alone against some colorful street gangs and a sewer system full of bloodthirsty chuds, unless we can escape from New York?
Actually, the chuds have been deployed to secure the perimeter, sir. A little tolerance and appreciation would be nice.
Will you join the rescue team, Mama Bosco?
They do.
Sorry, Sam. If this is going to work, you're going to need me operating the radio and monitoring equipment from here.
Paperweight and I will be happy to assist, of course.
We will?
Man up, Paperweight. Sam is going to need someone familiar with creatures of the dark dimension.
That's a good start, but you're going to need 5 more people. A scuba diver, a veterinarian, a psychologist, a dark wizard, and a brain surgeon.
Did somebody call me?
Not particularly, but hello. Civil pandemic. This goes for a while.
Sybil, you've come to help us save Max?
What? Heck no. Seriously, did somebody call me? Harry Molman grabbed my cell phone from me and smashed it.
But...
Oh, all
That was in
right.
episode 1.
I'm in. I'll wait by the car.
Looks like you've got your team, Sam. Now go out there and get Max to eat you. That sounded better in my head than out loud.
Hello, and welcome to the Creature Obliteration and Punishment Society.
Obliteration and punishment? You've got it all wrong. We're trying to help Max.
We will help him to a generous serving of ass whooping.
Damn, dude.
Have you guys got any ideas about how I can help Max?
Our breakthrough Destructo-Match technology can calculate the perfect points to place nuclear warheads for maximum destruction with only PG-13 levels of blood and gore.
That is one rabbit who will be multiplying into 1,000 smoldering pieces.
Come on, cops. It's not Max's fault he's been turned into a shambling elder god.
That is one elder god who is headed for mandatory retirement.
God damn it. They're making the... What's the name of that show? Shades on.
Oh,
CSI? Yeah. CSI reference.
I'm serious, cops. Superball's gonna blow up my best buddy if I can't stop him.
It looks like your BFF will soon be DOA.
You guys are really getting on my nerves.
And soon Max's nerves will be getting on you. After we blow him up, that is.
Yeah, we're done with that joke.
So if a gibbon had a microchip implanted... Hey, wait a second. What happened to the Crimetron?
She is on an extended weekend getaway with the Bluster Blaster machine.
What?
Ouch. How's Kurt taking it?
I only want her to be happy is all.
Wall XP.
If we could disguise the DeSoto, we could use it as a Trojan horse to sneak into Max's body like a virus and take out any mind worms or whatever it is that's causing this whole thing.
Please don't mention Trojan horses, worms, or viruses around us.
Viruses.
If we could disguise the DeSoto, we could use it as a...
Please don't.
If we could
Please don't.
Why does it keep letting me do that?
What are you guys doing here?
We have pledged our prodigious processing power to devising an algorithm that will save the city, if not the entire universe.
You are welcome.
How long is that gonna take?
Estimating. Buffering. Time to completion 3.5 minutes.
Well, that's convenient. Only 3.5 minutes to come up with a solution to the whole thing?
Oh, God, no. It will take 3.5 minutes to come up with the estimate.
You guys are machines. How do you believe in God?
Who needs that Crimetron anyway? Am I right?
You shut your mouth. She was an angel designed in California and manufactured in heaven.
Thanks, guys. I'm, no, do not want to talk to him.
Wandering around the Mole Man tunnels is no fun without Max.
Fair enough.
Let me see. The Upper West Side, Midtown, and the Village are all reporting extensive damage. And uh-oh, insiders say Greg and Fred are headed for a divorce. What about the children? The real tragedy of Max turning into a giant monster is that this attack is exactly the kind of thing he would love to watch.
Yeah. Which is why him exploding into PG-13 gore would make him very displeased. Rated R, bare minimum. Right. Right. She's doing it.
Today is a good day to die. If you're a giant monster attacking the city, am I right, fellas? Now, you all know I'm not one for speeches, but I have prepared a few words.
You were always good. You've always been one for
Let's
speeches.
kick that devil bunny's ass.
Good luck.
Move out! 1, 2, 3,
Bye, honey. Be careful.
He takes off. Oh yeah, that's right. Well, that happened. Can't get rid of Lincoln to save our life. Oh, that's right. A lot of weird shit happens in this bit. Like really weird
What's
shit.
the rumpus?
Hey, Flint, want to join us inside Max's body for...
Good day, Sam. I've got to beat cheeks while the beating's good.
Okay.
Don't fret, Grandpa. I'll put the pinch on those grifters trying to take you for a ride faster than you can shave a hobo's coin slot. Does he really have to do that? With the lingo getting all disturbing?
And it's always about hobos for some reason.
Blast it! That's an Irish lullaby!
The last box of corn dogs in the entire city.
Corn dogs? Gimme, gimme! What? Dog me, Sam. Keep 'em coming.
Go on, beat it.
Come on.
Those imposters like corn dogs as much as the real Max does. I hope that means the real Max is still somewhere inside that lumbering sack of doom.
Go on, shoot!
It's a ton or so of Grandpa Stinky's world-famous ultra-high fructose cornmeal. I don't think I'd be able to carry all of it. I miss the real Max. You guys are just pale imitations with admittedly cool flaming heads.
Well, Sam, immolation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Can you not do something about your wee friend here?
I think if you just apologize for calling him short, we could put all this behind us.
It's not worth it.
Were you making your diabolically delicious demon dogs?
I really thought they'd bring the city
Exclamation point, head pets.
That actually sounds kind of generous, Grandpa Stinky.
I know, especially since everyone in New York would be hooked, and then they'd have to come to my diner to get any more. I'd make a fortune. And now I suppose you expect me to be giving you my super secret recipe.
Well, yeah, that'd help.
All right, there you go.
That's it?
Of course that's it. It's just a recipe. Why do you always have to make things so complicated?
Fair enough. Thanks.
Do you want to join us for an action-packed fantastic voyage inside the body of Max?
Do I? Do I? No!
Oh, come on, Grandpa. Every action rescue team needs an unlikable one who's first to get picked off when the killing starts.
Well, I can't. I'm washing my beard tonight.
I'm sorry, I can't die tonight. I need to wash my beard. Okay. Well, you go ahead and do what you're doing.
No, you just were talking here.
You're still good.
What's with the delivery truck?
Obviously, I'm delivering food for the war effort.
I don't
Chuck,
see
what you
anything
thought
new
was
but a bunch
Dayquil?
of cornmeal.
That's because these flaming parasites ran off with all me wieners.
We must feed the host. Pig lips and sphincters make us stronger. We regret nothing.
I'm sorry. Okay. I know no one can see chat on screen, but when Lil Winty and chat just admitted to having chugged NyQuil thinking that it was Dayquil, and that made me think of this fun story about how someone else decided to chug cough medicine going, yeah, no, they're both the exact same, and chugged it and it was cherry flavored. And someone isn't supposed to have cherry flavoring. I love you. That was fucking hilarious.
Okay, in my defense, they were the same brand, and the other one was grape flavor.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the flavor, it's very tiny at the bottom of the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I went and I'm like, ooh, this is fine, where it's like bright red. It's in like a non-seal, like see-through bottle. So I didn't think about it, and it doesn't smell like
No, don't worry. I recall you coming through with all these facts before. I still agree, but wow. I still think it's funny.
yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah, for like a good 20 minutes.
That your luck is in fact natural 20 when it comes to investigation. Natural 20 when you have a negative in persuasion. Random ass natural 20 when it comes to dex check IRL. Nat 1 when it comes to health and survival. But nat 20 when it comes to constitution. Can't forget about the con saves. Anytime this woman should go down, she did rolls a nat 20. And God himself comes down and just gives her a tiny head pat and goes, you know what? You get another scrape by. It's fine. No death saves exist for her. Any death save she should be taking go towards her are just extra stamps towards getting extra cookies. when they finally get you, you're gonna go to hell or heaven or wherever, and they're gonna greet you with a fucking plate of cookies the size of fucking Mount Rushmore.
You like cherry cheesecake or something like that.
No. You know what they're gonna be? Strawberry filled white chocolate cookies. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Ooh, it's all fruit.
I more meant like the flavor,
Ow!
like cheesecake.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Raspberry. There.
With your truck out of commission, now what are you going to do?
Heading back to my diner while I still have one.
But you'll be crushed, or lulled into a horrible nightmarish sleep by the hideous spores.
Come play with us, Grandpa. We will whisper sweet stories from the congressional record.
I haven't slept in 3 years, and I ain't about to start now.
He's his own speech, don't worry. I just looked over and remembered, oh yeah, there's messages to read. About perception. Like, seriously? Her perception goes back and forth between really, really good and really, really bad.
Hand express.
I could put something directly in front of her and she'll look right past it several dozen times and go, I can't find what you're telling me to find. And I'll grab her head and turn her head down slightly. And she'll go, oh, there it is. But if I'm not telling her to look for something, she will walk into a room for one thing and go, ooh, I found this thing. And I go, oh, wait. What? Okay, whatever. Wincy, have a good night. Or have a good... That one. Have a good sleep. Hopefully you have decent sleeps because... Well, NyQuil. Hopefully you don't have weird-ass dreams predicting video games that don't come out for like 7 years. I hate my dreams sometimes.
It's like $40 on the account.
Uh-huh.
And then at some point they're gonna... I gotta take it from my card.
At least move your truck. You're parked in a red zone.
If you want it moved, then you'll have to do it yourself.
Okay.
Have you and Stinky patched things up since your birthday party?
She and that bridge and tunnel and sewer boyfriend of hers are up to something. I guarantee it. And they're not going to catch me by surprise.
Surprise.
I think you're being too hard on Sal. I'll bet if you just talked, you'd find out you had a lot in common.
Like what?
Well, you're both almost impossible to kill, you like dark places, and you hiss a lot.
I mean, all these statements are true. Both of you love to cook.
Thanks for the recipe, Grandpa Stinky.
Yeah, good luck with that, Marmaduke. Now I've got to perfect a recipe of my own.
We need all these things. Where are we going to get all of the... Hello.
It's a ton or so of Grandpa Stinky's world-famous ultra. I don't think I'd be able to carry all of it.
Okay. So, we got... Let's see. There's water
Looks
right
like
here.
Max has been through here. He must have broken a water main while he was at it.
Yep, and that's why the thing is checked off already. So we need a ton of cornmeal, which is in the truck. Mostly pure pork byproduct, frank or substitute. 800 gallons of vegetable oil, and 1 egg for binding.
Boy, I sure do feel tasty today. What with bathing in melted bacon fat all night.
Watch it.
Nothing.
I just clicked on the tiny.
Any more ideas, Fake Max?
I can dispense hints for the cost of one delicious corn dog.
Forget it. I'm not wasting these things on you cheap floaty knockoffs.
Oh, then sleep.
Okay. I don't have espresso beans.
It's my government-issued jar of chocolate-covered espresso beans. Everybody in the city got one to help us stay awake against Max's creepy spores. They were giving out cans of Head Rush brand energy drink, but it all got recalled on account of the high fructose corn syrup and tiny shards of broken glass.
Ah.
These corn dogs have to last me for at least 2 weeks, so I'm limiting myself to at most 1 dozen per day, starting tomorrow. Friends may come and go or turn into horrible monsters, but a big gun will never let you down.
Here, here. Here, here.
It's Grandpa Stinky's recipe for his diabolically delicious corn dogs. They're Max's favorite.
I'm gonna go say hi to Sybil first. Sip, 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 sip,
Everything checks out here.
Sybil.
Your eyes are getting very, very heavy.
Oh, hi, Sam. With the modifications I've made to the DeSoto, we should be all set to travel through Max. You'll just need to find a way to get it inside him.
Can you help me out with this recipe, Sybil?
Sorry, Sam. I can strip down a DeSoto, psychoanalyze a serial killer, and carry a national monument in my body for 13 months. But I never learned to cook. I don't even own a mixing bowl.
I believe that. Yes, a national monument. Again, Lincoln is cheat. That happened. Also, Lincoln has a body again. That also happened.
So, looks like you and Lincoln had an eventful honeymoon.
Oh, it was absolutely magical. He took me back home to D.C. to introduce me to his friends, and then one night,
yes, 13.
as we were out on the White House lawn, looking at the stars, he just suddenly took me in his... Sam? Sam, are you okay?
What? Oh, sorry, my brain went into shock for a second to prevent permanent damage. Please, go on.
Not much more to tell, really. 13 months later, and here we are.
Ah, she's had it in her for 13 months at this point. Anyway.
Well, I'm glad you two had a nice honeymoon, even though you must never ever speak of it again in my presence.
Oh, that's sweet. You know, I wanted to thank you and Max for introducing me to Abe, and I know how much you both like new guns, so before I left, I got you both a surprise.
Woo! Gimme! Where is it?
Shut up, not Max. But seriously, Sybil, where is it?
It's in those boxes of stuff I gave you for safekeeping.
Oh. Nice work, Sybil. I didn't know you were into cars.
Oh, you know, after college, I got together with a few of my girlfriends, and I know it's a cliche, but we opened a chop shop.
Suction wheels, antibody-proof paint job, and an exhaust system rich in omega-3. And what's that I smell?
I thought you would appreciate that.
Wiener-scented air fresheners!
Sybil, you're the best.
That's a hint.
Are those fake Maxes bothering you?
Sleep. Sleep.
Sam, I'm in my 5th trimester here. I couldn't sleep even if I wanted to.
Are you sure it's
I
safe
feel
for you to
bad
go on
for
this mission
Sybil.
in your condition?
Don't worry, Sam. I've talked to the best OBGYNs and the finest classical sculptors, and they all agree that everything's fine. I'm not due for another 2 weeks at least.
She's having the baby this episode.
Okay, see you around, Sybil.
Let me know as soon as you're ready to leave.
Sure. Oh, I need to go talk to a chicken about an egg. What's funny is that if you never played the last section, you would never think, you know? Wait a minute. No. Anyway, you would never think to come to him for an egg.
At your service, Sam.
If you know the way a male chicken works.
You wouldn't know where I could get an egg, Mr. Featherly.
Oh, I see how this works. Everyone assumes that just because I happen to be poultry, of course I know where to score them some eggs.
It's for a good cause.
Very well. Bear in mind that this is strictly a one-time deal.
That's actually exactly what the hell I was thinking. Exactly what I was
Me,
thinking.
Unique New York, unique New York, unique New York.
No, I'm not gonna
Huh? What's the problem?
I can't do this with everyone watching me.
I don't think they're watching you, Mr. Featherly. There's a giant monster attacking the city.
It's good of you to say so, Sam, but my magnetism and stage presence are undeniable. I simply cannot do this until everyone turns around and gives me some privacy. I simply can't.
I'm shocked he doesn't say
until you
privacy
get
and not
everyone
privacy.
to turn around and stop watching me.
Fine.
Very well. Keep me updated. Yes, sir.
Wow, would you look at that, Agent Superball?
I see nothing of interest, sir.
You were only turned around for like 5 seconds.
That was enough, sir. I saw more than you can imagine. Worlds within worlds.
Yeah, so you're last on the list. Got it. They're literally not even facing
Any
you.
luck yet, Sam?
Turn around.
Would you guys mind giving Mr. Featherly a little privacy?
Is he going to do something fascinating and disgusting?
We have got to see this. For, science.
Oh god, that's right. They're weird.
There's got to be some way to turn Max back to quote-unquote normal.
Don't worry about that, Sam. Just concentrate on getting Max to eat you. With Sybil and Dr. Norrington's help, you boys will be back to stopping crimes and wasting my time before you know it.
Yes, brain surgery on a creature as large as this has almost a 0.72% chance of success.
Why the fuck is that dial just spinning? Okay, it stopped.
Why are you still working on that destabilizer, Mama Bosco? You got your body back.
I'm still trying to find a way to get Dr. Norrington back to his own dimension.
Yog Sagoth is my lord and master always, but I think we could use some time apart.
So far, I've only been able to manage quick jumps of around 15 seconds or so.
Sounds neat. I want to watch.
Please press or...
Look, you guys, it's Ada Lovelace.
We're sorry. We're unable to turn around or move for any reason.
Curse my lack of swivel attachments.
Yeah, might make you a
I
hit.
hope you guys are being careful. I hear there's a particularly nasty virus going around.
I swear I have been careful. It was only that one time.
Can never be too careful, guys. Better run a scan or something.
We're sorry. This will require us to go through a full reboot. We would be unavailable for approximately 30 to 60 seconds.
We'll find some way to manage without you.
Shutdown commencing. Will I dream?
Hopefully.
Just hurry it up.
Very well. Keep me updated.
Ooh, is that a rooster laying an egg?
What? Where?
Finally. It's going to take forever to get my figure back.
Thanks, Superball.
I desperately wanted to see that, sir. Ask him if he'll lay another one.
Maybe some other time.
Well, everyone else will make their way back in time. But hey, I got an egg. That's all it's important. Then in Mama B's lab.
One recipe to rule them all and one egg for binding.
Nerd!
Hey, Sal. Guess he's still skittish about that whole necking with Girl Stinky, plotting the murder of Grandpa Stinky, and unknowingly contributing to the apocalyptic fever dreams of a mad ventriloquist dummy from the Dark Dimension thing. But what's he doing hanging around Bosco Tech?
Manhattan, a city under siege. But is it, as some would have you believe, the fault of an out-of-control hell beast or something far, far worse?
Oh, the devil's here. Rather, Satan's here. And so is Jurgen.
Hey, watch it! You're blocking the live!
Oops, sorry, Jurgen. What's new, Beelzebub?
No time to chat, Sam. I'm doing public relations work that is absolutely crucial to my enterprise.
I didn't even know Hell had a public relations department.
We sincerely appreciate your feedback. Now go away.
Mind if I scooch on through and get to that water tower?
I cannot deal with more of these delays!
Please, Sam. The lighting is perfect right now. Be a good boy and wait until we're finished here.
What are you filming here exactly?
It's just a documentary explaining how I had nothing to do with this giant Max attack.
Ah, plausible deniability.
More like protecting my brand. Just look at that psychic lummox. It just sits there eating things. Where's the temptation? Where's the cruel, ironic twist?
Where's the poetry?
Hello, Jurgen. Satan's got you as his cameraman now?
Sam, please. I'm a German vampire. Filmmaking is in my blood, as is the blood of several German filmmakers.
I want to go on record saying sorry Max blew up your toy box.
And that's another thing. Devil's Toy Box? I've never seen the thing before in my life. It's slander, pure and simple.
Yeah, the story I heard was it got left behind by some elder gods or something.
Exactly. Elder gods. They were already gone by the time I got here. Pinning this on me is nothing but character assassination.
That's a wife.
Hey Satan, want to join our rescue team for fun-filled escapades inside Max's innards?
Now, what could I possibly have to gain from that?
Well, it'd be a lot of fun, and you could just pop us all right inside with your magic powers and stuff. Besides, it's just a good, noble thing to do.
You're not familiar with my previous work, are you?
No. I mean, yes, but no.
Any ideas how we could get Max to eat us?
You keep asking me to help you, Sam. I don't believe you understand. I'm kind of a bad guy.
Duh.
From the Great Pesto Flood of 1908 to the premiere of Starlight Express in 1987, New York City is no stranger to tragedy. But this tragedy...
Go Mets! New York rules!
I will cast you into the pit if you walk into frame again. Note the lack of tail on the creature, and the tentacles, which are far too busy to be my work.
Shout out to all the Crime Stoppers in the 212.
Clear the scene now if you value your soul.
Sam and Max fans are the best in the world. So, that bald spot of yours keeps showing up on camera. Can you guys fix that in post?
What, is it showing? My stylist explicitly guaranteed it wouldn't be visible.
Oh yeah, I gotta do this bit. Switch out the mic. Or Kern Dog.
Sound check!
Check, check. Succubus, succubus. Is this thing on? Yipe!
Turnberg. Corn dog. Corn dog. Peace, please. It's fine, we're done.
Are you okay, Satan? That was quite a fall.
I've had worse, but I can tell when I'm not wanted. Come on, Jurgen.
Oh, thank wickedness, that nightmare is finally over.
Let's go back to hell.
Oh, right.
And they're gone. That was their one showing. It's fine. Sal, you're back. I can talk to you again.
Hey, Sal. He's probably still smarting from falling down that bottomless pit. I'll come back and talk to him later.
Yeah.
Sal? Never mind. Sal?
You have doorknob.
Never mind. I'd better keep these for when... No, these are too delicious to waste.
No.
Senseless van... It's Grandpa Stink.
Need to put the cornmeal in the butt. Bob's keeping the butt.
Grandpa Stinky's been selflessly devoting his truck to the war effort.
You take the wheels, and I'll check the cab to see if there's a radio.
You'd have to be some kind of monster to loot an emergency vehicle in the middle of a war zone. Besides, I already tried it.
Yeah. Like toy with our truck or something.
If I could get enough speed, I bet I could jump this thing straight into...
Sorry, Sam. The modifications I've made to the DeSoto make it perfect for traveling through Max's innards, but it can't travel on land. We're going to need to make that digestion-proof.
Something smells good.
Eager. I remember what I need to do now. I was almost done with the idea. It's quite literally just that button. Corn dog. Hey,
come on, Max. Here, boy.
Shake. Alright, that is, well, everything except for the meat itself, so I guess we're ready.
Batter up.
The suction coefficient.
Nice work, Sybil. I didn't know. Suction.
Wiener-scented air
Sip. Now I'll... Okay, see you around, Sybil.
Let me know as soon as you're ready to leave.
I think that I have to do this. Weenie.
Corn dogs. They're good, and good for you.
DeSoto. Calm down, woman. Wave to make him drop.
Come on, Max. Here, boy.
No, okay. Splash. Perfect.
Now, how am I going to find a way to heat this up?
The potion is completed, my brothers! We must feed the host. Blessed corn dogs! Last one in's a stinking parasite!
Well, I guess that's the way to do it. There's videos only got
Beautiful.
paid for the first 10 minutes of this episode. Really? You might be right. Where did Sabby go? Where the fuck did Sybil go? Oh well. Corn Dagoto. Corn
Okay,
Dagoto.
everybody, put your shoes on. It's time to leave.
Disgusting.
Paperweight, don't let any of it get in my mouth.
Uh-oh. Hey, Maintrons, I found a suspicious-looking corn dog just lying here.
It's like lying in a puddle of carnival vomit.
T-17 to base. Commencing bomb disposal. Gotta get that boom, boom, boom.
All right, let's do this.
I'm glad they updated the Maintrons musics. Dr. Norton. Based on the cherished 80s adult film Totally Into Max.
Well, here we are in Max's stomach.
Ruminate, ruminate. Trespassers will be digested.
Ah, cram it, Flame Brain.
GI to brain, GI to brain. Trespassers in the stomach. They look quite delicious. Fascinating. The psychic feedback from the dark dimension has planted an image in our minds, causing us to perceive the creature's organs as if they were an actual kitchen.
No, this is pretty much what Max's insides have always looked like.
We've got to get up to the brain so we can get out of here, Sam. If we're gonna save Max, we can't waste any time. Plus, I really have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
There's no need to make him want coffee beans. I can save a lot of time and go directly to the source. This must be where Max stores all the nutritious food that enters his gaping maw before he digests it. I wonder if I should open it.
He's still got a bottle of milk he drank in 1976.
Nope.
That answers that question.
Nope. Fuck that.
This must be how Max digests stuff.
Like the tender morsels of wayward travelers.
Ugh. I'm an elder god, and even I found that creepy.
You must know your way around here. How do we get up to the brain?
You don't. You stay with us here and drift off into the peaceful sleep of digestion.
Well, you're worthless.
Just out of curiosity, how many calories would you say are in you?
Shut up. That's how many.
If I remember my high school biology, this tube leads up to the brain.
Why isn't it moving?
He just ate us, so he must be going into a food coma.
That's not good. Even when he's not a colossal monster, Max's food comas can last for weeks.
Well, if he needs to digest some stuff.
Hope this works. There's enough caffeine in here to make even a film blogger get up and move.
What was that?
A little bit of get up and go.
Hang on, everybody.
Here we go. Oh yeah, that's right. They go up by bubble.
Ladies and horrible monsters first. Not you, not Max.
But I'm a horrible monster.
Yeah, but fuck you.
Last stop, the cerebral cortex.
I suppose that Max's brain always looks like a living room, yes?
Well, Max is host to all kinds of weird parasites, and he likes to be a good host.
Aha! Well, there's your problem.
Green galloping Golgi and lipstick on a Vespa with a leather-bound day planner.
It's mind worms, right? I bet Featherly $50 it was mind worms.
It's a tumor.
Damn it!
It seems to be teeming with dark energy as well. Still, once we've removed it, your friend should pop right down to normal again. Assuming that's what you really want.
Why is it glowing? Sam, come here and take a closer look.
Sure.
I bet if I touch it here, he'll start speaking with an Australian accent. Yow! It shocked me.
The brain synapses are firing at an alarming rate. The voltage is quite high.
Whoa. God, get away, fake Max.
Do you find my warmth alarming, Sam?
The freaky creature is correct, Sam. We won't be able to operate until you can cut off the power to the brain.
The medulla oblongata acts as kind of a circuit breaker for the brain. If you can cut it off, we can get to work.
Okay then, experts. Where do I find the medulla oblongata?
Perhaps behind this door?
Perhaps. Mayhaps. Per se. Uruguay. Whoa.
Where did they?
They're getting telephoned. That's fun.
Did everybody get all staticky and find themselves in the stomach again?
I detected a spike in psychic energy coming from the monster. Is everyone okay?
We appear to be in some sort of game room.
You are now at the mercy of the brain, Butterball.
Max must be using his psychic powers to keep us from entering the brain.
Yes, they're very fussy at this age. He's just looking for attention. Better to ignore him.
Okay, that's dumb. But I've got a better idea. If we could put enough electrical current through Max's body, it'd temporarily short out his powers and let us inside the brain.
But that would take a voltage of at least 46 hellijoules. The only place in the city with that much power is the electric plant down in Battery Park.
And we've got to find some way to get control of Max's body and take him downtown.
Literally.
I'm pretty sure these tentacles aren't normal for Max.
Nah.
Must be a cellular phone.
Maybe. There's some weird shit we do need to find in here.
It's Max's collection of ideas for novels, in audiobook on vinyl form. Glad to see he's keeping track of them. He's always coming up with these things, but I assume they just flew out of his tiny, oversaturated brain. A Killing Comes to Murdersburg, a Flint paper mystery. Oh, this is the hard-boiled noir fan fiction Max was telling me about. It's Max's heartfelt Inuit coming-of-age story. Are you there, Great Bear Spirit? It's me, Canuchlug. The Happenstance at Ghastly Manor. It's a loosely autobiographical story of psychic horror. That's Max's gripping historical fiction thriller, The Eli Whitney Dilemma. Also, coincidentally, the name of Max's experimental fusion jazz band.
Okay. We have to start somewhere.
Cozy.
Feel the warmth, Sam. Does it make you drowsy?
No, not really.
How about now?
No.
Still no. This must be Max's auditory nerve. Nothing but static. I guess there's nothing around Max right now worth hearing. What part of Max's body do you spore guys come from, anyway?
We are spawned in the screaming well of flames, nestled deep within the chest of the colossal beast.
I'm skeptical.
Okay, it's the butt.
This low-tech optic nerve will give me a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to literally see the world through Max's eyes. Looks like some kind of exercise room?
Oh, hey Sam. I think I found the manual override for the leg controls here. I had to rewire some of the nerve endings, but now all I have to do is walk on this treadmill and we can make Max walk wherever we want.
Great work, Sybil. That's about the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
What was that?
I didn't say that out loud. Consecrated Kreskin on a communion wafer. She's reading my mind.
I'm not reading your mind, Sam. The brain must be broadcasting your thoughts or something. Just ignore it so we can get to work. Come tell me when you're ready to start moving.
I like this little bit because we've spent the entire game using our fun trinkets and toys on other people. Until the last one, where they were sort of used on us. Now they're just entirely used on us. Because the brain is firing off everything at once. Try to get to the brain? Telephone away. You try to think something? Oh boy, the cards are gonna make sure you know. Everyone knows. I want these.
Max has really got to cut down on the carbs. I always suspected Max was using performance enhancers. The sparring dummy inside Max is in a lot better shape than the one on the outside. He has already ripped out the intestines, though. That's awful cute. Free weights?
They're only free while supplies last. I'm kidding, of course. Sleep.
Medicine balls. Come on, Sam, you're inside Max's body. They're medicine balls. Think. Nope, I got nothing. I could put in a few hours on this thing, no problem. Starting next month, at the latest. I'm just too busy with work right now.
Don't worry about it, Sam. I've got it all under control. Just give me the signal and we're good to go.
Where to start, I guess.
Hi, Sybil. My God, she's huge.
What was that?
Oh, I didn't say anything. What is she carrying? A baby or a yak calf?
Excuse me? Are you calling me fat?
Fat doesn't cover it. Come to think of it, a circus tent wouldn't cover it.
I'll have you know that I am carrying the miracle of life, the promise of a new generation, and the affirmation of hope. What's your excuse?
It's not my fault, Sybil. The brain is broadcasting my thoughts.
Maybe it's better this way, now that I know what you really think.
Hex just came back and was like, no
twisting my
fuck.
thoughts. I think you're just as lovely as the day I met you. Don't think fat. Don't think fat. I think what you're doing is a really wonderful, beautiful thing, Sybil.
It's a freak of
As long
nature.
as I don't have to see your mutant human statue offspring. It's very noble of you to bring a new life into the world and usher it to greatness. Or at least usher it into a dark basement or a carnival freak show to live out its freakish existence unseen by normal people. I'm not helping, am I?
Nope.
Why don't you hop on that treadmill?
Oh, so you're not even trying to be subtle with the fat comments anymore.
Come on, Sybil. It's going to take all of us working together to save Max. And by the looks of it, you
I'm
could be
sorry,
doing it
X.
for 5 or 6 of us at least.
Ugh, you just don't understand what I'm going through, bringing new life into the world.
I'm so sorry,
Getting her
X.
to help is turning out to be at least as painful as giving birth. See you around, Sybil. Maybe I can find something to make her less hysterical.
Ugh, can you believe this guy?
I find the entire situation to be very contrived and misogynistic.
Blurp away.
I'm finally seeing it in person. This must be where Max keeps his...
Nah, that's a couple of stories down.
You're funny.
There's got to be something in here to take my mind off Sybil's condition.
Because we're in the legs. And he said that's where Max keeps his junk. He's like, now it's a couple stories down. Max is president of the U.S. Oops, diabetes cereal. Oops, diabetes cereal.
Ever since he became president, Max has had to carry his birth certificate and all his dental records with him at all times.
To prove he was born in America?
To prove that he was actually born.
That one.
It's Max's gigantic money-filled sock. I thought he was lying about that.
You're just too cynical. That's the kind of change I can believe in.
Just for note, by the way, we're currently in Max's inventory. Remember, where do you keep all your stuff? I don't have to answer that. Don't ask me that. It doesn't... You mind your own business.
Max got me that set of mariachi frogs for my birthday.
No. No. No.
Yeah, that's a real exciting story. What are you waiting for, you Pulitzer?
I'm always going around leaving junk scattered throughout the time stream, and Max is there to pick up after me. We make a good team. I'm always going... Our old souvenir from the Mafia-free casino. I got to keep the tail end in my inventory. Baby shower balloons. Once I show these to Sybil, she'll definitely be... Max's brain is really starting to chap my hide.
I remember it being a cactus last time.
I remember that old bucket of fish. Things were so much simpler back then.
Really? Because I remember them being a lot more complicated.
Well, it was a different kind of complexity.
And a lot longer, too. Plus the voices were...
Okay, Fake Max, we get it. I knew it. Max has been trying to poison me. Luckily, I've been eating enough fudgy freezes to build up a chocolate immunity. That old game is from when we were going through our self-conscious, edgy, politically incorrect phase.
Yeah, when did that stop, anyway?
I'll let you know as soon as it does. Is that our old roach farm? No way! I'd forgotten all about that. And it looks like it is. One of the eggs is about to hatch. It's beautiful.
Huh?
Now I am, little champion. Now I am. Every time I think of that precious new life, I... Go on, play your game without me. I need a moment. If I could just reach those balloons... Oh, come on, Max's brain. I was just gonna look at him. Max got me that set of Ever since he became... It's the Freelance Police Handbook for Racial and Cultural Sensitivity. The commissioner gave it to us because he said we keep reducing people to obvious stereotypes.
Yeah, you know how those British Columbians are.
Yeah, but the commissioner's one of the good ones. Is it heartwarming or creepy that Max keeps a shrine to his dead great-grandfather inside his own body?
Yes. Yes.
Hey, I remember those
It's
cases.
just called season one
the
stuff.
Thing and that other thing with the stuff.
Yeah, don't sweat it, Sam. We don't remember any of that stuff either.
That was the hypnotism situation. All of this was. Which is hilarious. Actually, these are categorized. This is all season one. No, rather, no. This is all the old game. This is all season one stuff. This is all season two stuff. Oh, yeah, there is a thing. Hold on.
Hey, it's a big nest of spare audio-video cables. These are just what I need for...
Nerd.
Well, that's about the worst thing that could have happened.
Hey, watch it!
Oof.
What's happening?
Hang on.
Help me!
Whoops. Oh well, any cockroach foster son of mine is plenty resilient enough to survive a good vacuuming.
This is life now. Hey,
You gotta bring the whole place down!
just for note, what's happening here is every time you do something and Max really thinks about it, he's thinking of a way to stop/kill it. Or what it could be, or what the opposite of it should be. So, when you touch the AV cables, you turn into a Roomba. When you touch the balloons, Max thinks, no, they need to be popped, so cactus. When you see the chocolate, Max thinks, huh, that's her. Help? I'm stuck. What the fuck just happened? That was weird. Gonna just pretend as if that didn't happen. Touching grass is good for your feet.
It seems like only yesterday I watched him hatch, which is odd considering it was only a few hours ago.
It wasn't even a few hours ago. It was like minutes.
What is that? A roach? Ugh, gross.
Well, I never.
Don't give it to me, Sam. Take it outside and kill it.
Don't listen to her, Sam Jr. The mean lady is on heavy medication and doesn't know what she's talking about.
Wait a second. You really do care about that roach, don't you?
He's the promise of a future generation. Not that you'd ever understand.
I think I underestimated you, Sam. You really do have the heart of a parent.
And a real parent, not keeper of some half-statue freak show.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Let's get moving and save Max!
Yes, please.
Hallelujah, Sam Jr. Now that we've motivated our fellow Lifebringer, we can control Max's legs and haul his terrifying bulk across the length and/or breadth of the city.
Alright. That is one step. We now have something.
I knew Max's immune system was tough, but I never knew it was mixed martial arts tough.
Really? How? Of anything for him. That's the thing that makes the most sense. Anyway, later. How strong is his immune system? Yes. I clicked on a thing, and Sam, while a Roomba, suddenly turned 180 degrees and shot himself into a corner that I couldn't get out of. So I think Cassie broke it.
Looks comfortable.
Indeed it is, Sam. A brief respite from your adventures would be most reinvigorating, and you'd find yourself all the more amenable to investigative duties for it.
I'm on to you, Fake Max. You and your cheap thesaurus are trying to bore me to sleep. Nothing doing.
Sam, I'm picking up an unusual spike in brainwave activity from Max. Are you trying to take control of him?
No, I've still got some more exploring to do. This must be for Max's inner monologue.
Still analog, for the warm, rich sounds you can't get from digital.
I guess it would help if I actually put a record on this thing.
Zack ran down the hallway. The vision's coming fast and furious now. A dumbwaiter spraying torrents of pus. An ocelot wearing lederhosen. A beautiful red-haired woman gets a paper cut on her thumb. But when she tries to use the spray antiseptic, the bottle starts screaming at her in Tagalog. Whatever the visions meant, one thing was clear. Something very strange had happened in room 415. Flint Paper leaned back in his chair and poured himself another fifth of pineapple schnapps. He'd just killed a great white shark with his bare hands and was about to skin it to upholster another, different chair when she walked in. She was tall, real tall, and pretty too. Plus, she had two eyes, which were both locked on Flint. Professor Robert von Ungwent flashed his ID card at the receptionist of the National Institute of Historical Science. The Professor von Ungwent? Hissed the receptionist. World-famous expert in pre-industrial farming implements? Thank God you've come! Suddenly, in walked Dr. Daniel Deliniment, head of the Institute's Ancient Mysteries Department. Robert, you may be my arch-rival and nemesis, but only you can crack the code of the cotton gin.
Here we go. Love me some Max. What the hell?
Knutschluck wiped the last remaining ichor and blubber from his carving knife, then sat down on the one patch of ice not covered by walrus intestines. Why so sad? Asked Paco, his faithful deer-tick companion. It was a clean kill. I know, sobbed Knutschluck, but there was no one here to see it.
Oh. I remember this bit.
Knutschluck was 13, and his body was going through a strange transformation.
Oh my god. There's
Hair
parts.
began to pop up in weird places, and a line of razor-sharp quills had sprouted along his spine. Why so sad? Asked Paco. These changes are perfectly normal for an Inuit your age. I know, sobbed Knutschluck, but I was hoping for leathery bat-like wings.
That's the equivalent of Max crying. Alright, I have to hear more of these.
Zack's heart was pounding as he put his ear against the door. Shuffling noises from the other side. He wasn't alone in the house. His hand trembled as he wrapped it around the handle, then summoned every ounce of his strength and courage to raise the axe above his head. The door splintered as he swung the axe again and again, ignoring the terrifying shrieks of, "Why are you doing this?" from the other side of the door. Zack ran down the hallway. The vision's coming fast and furious now. A dumbwaiter spraying torrents of pus. An ocelot wearing lederhosen. Zack's heart was pounding as he put his ear against the door. Shuffling noises from the other side. He wasn't alone in the house. His hand trembled
there's
as he
only
wrapped
two,
it around the
sounds like.
handle.
Never mind.
Then some.
Even still, that's quite a bit.
You've gotta help me, Flint Paper, she screamed hysterically, sneezing into a frilly handkerchief while thinking about shoes and decorating. My father, the professor, has been kidnapped. If you don't find him, and fast, then the Belgians will get the plans for the Mega Neutron bomb. Flint Paper spit out his schnapps in surprise. Mega Neutron bomb? Even I can't handle something that big. For this, I'll need to call in the big guns. My best friend, Max.
Oh. Jesus Christ, it is a fanfic.
Robert turned the crank one last time, and the ghost of Zachary Taylor slowly faded away. Remember what's on the 14-cent first-class airmail stamp from 1922? The Spectre drone before disappearing? The St. Louis Arch! Screamed Sophia in excitement. That means we finally solved the mystery! Robert shook his head sadly and spat. No, Sophia. It means you are the long-lost clone of Betsy Ross. And a traitor!
Well, that wasn't... Okay. Alright, let's go... The stomach, don't want that. Hands, yes. Hunt. Let's go hunt.
Another party member! Oh, this is gonna be the best campaign ever!
Ah, there you are, Sam. Paperweight here believes he's found a way to control the creature's arms.
Yes, we are standing on a network of neurotransmitters, and by forming biogenic connections between them, we can relay electrical impulses from dendrites in the brain to muscle
The
tissue.
short version, Poindexter.
I can step on these shapes to control the arms.
Yes.
Great. Let's get to it so we can pick up huge stuff.
You'll have to activate the manual override first. The impulses come through that machine over there.
Buster! But I want to touch other stuff first.
Billiards.
That's it? You're looking at a pool table inside Max's body and you're not going to make any of the obvious jokes?
Sorry, I already used up my quota for the year on our first case.
Really? Oh, okay.
It's a bunch of whimsically outdated board games. Pan-Galactic Despotic Dominion, the extended edition.
Oh, that's an epic game of interstellar conquest with 7,000 highly detailed paintable miniatures. A single game can last your adolescence.
What are the rules?
Oh, it's simple. First, you assign a color to every player. Then you shuffle the draw deck and the discard deck, dealing 8 cards counterclockwise, starting with the player who most recently had his wisdom teeth removed. Then you choose a technical proficiency.
Sounds like 10 barrels of fun.
Sam, stay awake!
Don't be fooled by his fiendishly boring schemes.
Aww.
The TV reception's much better down in the intestines because Max spends so much time laying cable.
Bit. Insert joke about laying pipe. Badunks.
Are you going to be helpful or just keep trying to make us go to sleep?
I can be helpful. Right after I tell you about my latest campaign. It's called Assault on Crypt Death Grasp, and it takes place in the expanded Twisted Plains universe. One of my buddies from down in the Pancreas was playing as an 18th level rogue, and he'd chosen a starting...
Snap out of it, Sam. You must stay awake.
So... Alright, anyway.
Max has got some nerve.
Ooh, I wanna play!
Wait your turn, Fake Max. It's time to watch a master at work. This is pretty much the worst video game I've ever played.
You have to read the command off the screen, Sam. I cannot see it from here.
Left leg brass knuckles.
Let me know if you need extra appendages, Paperweight. I have tentacles to spare.
I guess the brain has stopped trying to work against us. I was concerned since we're so close to the speech center.
This is going to be easy.
Foot bacon.
Right hand mom. Wait a second. I didn't say that.
Got it. Are you sure that was right? Perhaps you should try again.
This is going really well. Keep listening to what I say.
Get it? No? Well, again, they're using the items against us. That's ventriloquism. So instead of right foot bullet, we need to say something else. So left hand bomb.
Right foot bullet.
If you say so.
Ah, now we're getting somewhere.
No, it's my turn now.
Shoot.
We'll need to complete 2 more circuits to activate the manual override.
Okay. Works for me. So there's an opposing let's see, because it's like hand, foot, leg, arm. So brain. So it's right foot, whatever.
Left hand grabs the nose.
Got it.
This is just like the final boss battle against Agamemnon in Ultra Shining Quest 2, where you have to use your holy katana 3 times against his exposed other sack to complete the ritual of quickening and...
Don't listen to him, Sam. Stay awake and stay the course.
I have to believe that Max actually knows like all this information. He just never talks about it. Oh wait, we know he's a video game nerd. What am I saying? So right hand bullet.
Left foot pistol.
Almost there.
Smashing job, Sam.
I don't know what we should do. Someone say, what should we do? Taco says bottom.
Roger that.
What have you done, Sam?
The arms! They are spasming out of control!
I've been hit. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Error. I'm so caught up in you. Error.
Oh no! The radioactive brain core is exposed!
Your head will collapse, and there's nothing in it. And you'll ask yourself, who let the dogs out?
We're dead. We're dead,
Yes,
Jim.
a dentist chasing you with a hatchet, being loaded into the car for a trip to the vet. Oh, delicious.
Sam, you must wake up!
What? What happened?
I must protest. I was savoring a most delectable nightmare.
The radiation is too dangerous for you, Sam. You'll pass it out.
Evidently, Paperweight and I are immune. Looks like you're stuck with me for another 100 years, eh, Paperweight?
Yes, my master.
We'll go back and resume our studies, but you must find someone else to operate those arm controls.
Oh no, Sam Jr. Are you okay, little guy?
Hello? I'm a roach. We can survive anything.
So much attitude.
That's a hint.
Must be hitting his teen years. Who do I know who's immune to radiation?
That was a hint. Boop doop boop. Skeep a doop bop. Skeep a doop it doo. Do yeah da do. Yeah da yeah da do do do. Going down.
Now craving.
More corn dogs. 1 is too many. 100 is never enough.
I love Sam Jr. like a daughter.
Hey!
But I'll admit he's an acquired taste.
Corn dogs. Wait. Madre de Dios! La cucaracha! We must gather delicious cockroaches for the host!
So now...
Sam, it looks like you're writing a letter. Would you like help?
What?
I mean, it looks like you're trying to control Max. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct, Mama B.
We've got everything under control, Mama Bosco. Rescue team, assume Giant Max form, go.
Motor skills to full power. Neurons and stuff aligned for transphasal plasmic shift or something. Release exhaust. Activate feet and legs.
Manual override active. Go!
Activate hands and arms.
Sam, you have not unlocked the arms yet.
Oh, right. But we can still walk around and stuff, though, right?
We suppose, if you don't mind shuffling through the city, pointlessly smashing everything in sight.
Can't think of a good reason not to.
Alright, and now we have control. Oh, we don't need to be on this side of town yet.
I don't know about this, Stinky. Feels like we got in way over our head.
Don't tell me you're getting cold tarsal pads now, baby. Not when we're so close to having everything we ever wanted.
Yeah, that's another thing. It was kind of exciting for the first couple of decades, but I don't think... What's that?
It sounds like something's coming.
Yeah, so anyways, like I was saying...
Can't hold on!
Never fear, my queen. I've got you now.
Shouldn't you be dead? Alright. Well, that's been eaten.
This isn't much fun without being able to control Max's arms.
Yeah, good point.
Sam, my biosensors are detecting a drop-off in transmotor electrical impulses to the lower quadrant. I'll skip it. Do you want to keep controlling Max or not?
No.
I'm done here. I want to go back.
Sal.
Hiya, Sam. So this is what hell looks like.
Well, kinda now that you mention it, but we're not in hell.
Really? Because I'd done some real bad things. I figured that monster had finally punched my ticket.
No, we're just in Max's stomach. If you want to make up for all the bad things you've done, you can help us save the city.
I'll do anything. Well, almost anything. Maybe I better hear what it is first.
Okay, use that video game machine up in the arm controls and read the commands off to Monsieur Paperweight. The brain's going to try to ventriloquize you to say the wrong thing, so...
So I just say the complete opposite, right? Any dope could figure that out.
Well, not any dope. I think you'd have to be pretty clever to figure that out.
Brilliant, Sam! This roach is pure dynamite!
He solved the manual override even faster than you did!
Yeah, well, I did it first.
There you go, Sam. I took care of those arms like you wanted. Now just get over to Battery Park and you can...
Sal, are you okay, buddy?
Looks like this is the end of my ride after all. Hey, Sam.
But I thought roaches were immune to radiation.
Nah, that's just a urban legend. But I figured that if a bunch of people need something, then that kind of weighs more than just one newly single deadbeat cockroach, you know?
That's beautiful, Sal. I'll edit it down a little before it goes into your biography.
Now get over to that power plant and save the...
Sal didn't deserve it.
Get over to that power plant and save the what, Sal? What? We need to know. Of all the roaches I've known, Sal was the second most human. I'll be sure to give him a proper and respectful flushing once this case is over. I'll be sure to give him a
Proper respectful.
Huh? Flushing.
We're outside Bosco Tech Labs.
Sam, Max is acting crazy again. Are you trying to control him?
We're going in.
All right, team. We've only got a few hours left to save Max. Let's do this.
We have the full control of the arms. Go!
Then we're off to Battery Park. Activate feet and legs.
Still active. Go!
Activate hands and arms. Max Rescue Team, go!
Thanks for the Sailor Moon reference. Anyway, we'll get to Battery Park later.
Good work, Max. I've never liked this building. All right, team, we're going in.
Strutting sequence engaged. Let's do this with some style, people.
Beginning electrocution sequence.
It's for your own good, not so little, buddy.
Did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Oh, we're already up here. Might as well.
That jolt should have been enough to short out Max's psychic powers. I'm going in.
Not so fast, my friends. Have you solved the mystery? I'll give you one more moment to check your work.
He did say he'd come in halfway through to make sure to let you know that someone is going to betray Sam and Max here. One of the people that was on screen earlier will betray Sam and Max. Any guesses? Anyone from the audience? Left, right, up, down, up, down. Is it Sybil? Sybil's a bitch. Hey.
I'm not giving it.
I didn't know one from you.
Well, the clues to our villain's identity have been laid before you since the moment our story began. Have you figured it out yet? Is it Monsieur Paperweight and his hideous counterpart, Dr. Norrington, refugees from a dimension of pure evil? Or General Skunkape, driven mad by his insatiable lust for the toys of power. Sybil Pandemic, with her... Do you mind? I'm trying to... Oh, now you've just ruined it.
Oh, sorry, but what are you doing inside Max's brain?
Inside Max's brain? My dear Sam, I am Max's brain.
Max's brain is a monochromatic fey British gentleman?
Not the entire brain, perhaps. Just the part that matters. I believe that Freud called it the superego, but I'd hate to sound boastful.
The Freud, mind you. The Freud.
Are you the cause of Max's psychic powers?
No. The gift was within Max from the beginning. A gift of incalculable power.
It was just shape-shifting and some teleportation. Pretty common stuff, really.
In all the universe, the only power beyond the mind's comprehension is the power of the mind. And how did Max use that power? To explore the mysteries of the infinite? No, to put the smackdown on a host of petty criminals. Such a disappointment. A disappointment that will have to be corrected.
You're lying!
Oh, very well. I suppose you've forced me to come clean. Sam, I am actually an agent of a much higher power, appearing only to you and Max to guide you in times of crisis. I believe you mortals would refer to me as an angel.
Wait, really?
Of course not. That would be stupid. I am the manifestation of the superego of a psychic rabbit detective mutated into a gigantic beast by a toy box filled with powerful toys from another dimension. Sometimes the simplest answer is the correct one.
Thanks, Gabriel.
I didn't think Max had a superego.
Yes, well, you're fat. It would seem that neither of us get the respect or attention we deserve.
Well, you don't have to be a jerk about it.
Forgive me, I'm lashing out. But you, of all people, should be able to understand my frustration after years of being partnered with a creature driven by pure id. I always tried to encourage his appreciation of the finer things. Literature, theater, beatboxing. I was always ignored.
Beatboxing. I mean...
So what's your plan, Brain? To take over the world? Because this world's not going down without a fight.
Take over the world? Why would I want to do that? To prolong my suffering with an endless parade of armpit farts and locker room giggles? No, Sam. I want nothing more than to let it all end. And a psychic explosion that takes out most of the northeastern United States seems a particularly spectacular way to go.
I think he's serious. I think he might actually not be an angel. It's a very strange concept, though.
I don't know. He's all white.
So you're gonna destroy the city just because you're upset Max isn't more highbrow?
Sam. They say that idle hands are the devil's playthings, but there is something far, far worse. An idle mind is the devil's playhouse, a stage for the most vapid, horrible, and destructive stories to be made real.
Roll credits. That's why the entire name of this whole thing is The Devil's Playhouse.
Deep. And curiously insulting.
Didn't think I'd be able to work the title in, did you?
Yeah, I forgot.
So you were the one using those psychic powers against me.
An unavoidable but entertaining necessity, I'm afraid. We couldn't have you wandering around Max's mind until the buildup of psychic energy had reached a tipping point, now could we?
Maybe?
It was a rhetorical question.
You're evil.
It sounds like you're just rationalizing away every evil decision you make just to convince yourself it's right.
Yeah, superego. That's pretty much what I do.
Well, I guess I got nothing else to say to you then.
Okay, here's how it's gonna go down. I'm gonna turn off the power. Sybil and Norrington are gonna cut out that tumor, and then you're gonna help us get Max back to normal.
Sam, I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Max's power has reached critical levels, and it's only a matter of time until his brain catches fire and explodes, taking most of the eastern United States with it.
Then we'll use his psychic powers.
But how? The toys were all destroyed. All that is left is Max's memories of them. Most of which were destroyed by a sudden jolt of electricity. Oh dear, did you do that? How ironic.
You said most of the powers were destroyed?
Well, there's the astral projector for all the good that will do you.
That's enough. Alright. Time to, as the cool kids say, relive the glory days.
Looks like a scrapbook. Precious memories. Aw, that's awful cute. Giant Max is even more empty-headed than the regular version.
Astral projection requires there to be a suitable host body on the other end. You can only project into a version of yourself.
Like my great-grandfather?
Exactly. Or
one of the me clones. But all of the clones were quarantined to the reservations on Staten Island.
Oh, there are still a few strays here and there.
Alright. Let's hope and pray.
That didn't work. There must not be any clones of me there.
The hope and pray failed.
We can't control Max now. Everybody's with. It's that astral projection toy we found in our basement.
No, please. You mustn't use Max's psychic powers. It will only speed up our destruction.
Just try and stop me. After you explain to me how it works.
Max in his current form is a bit more simple than he used to be. The projector will only take slides now.
Okay, and just to make sure, let me
There's
just
no
double check.
replacement Sam there to project into.
Okay, just double check. Thank you.
Hang on, I knew I came in here for a reason. I'm not done with you yet. Don't go anywhere.
I'll try not to let Max's mind wander.
This must be that medulla oblongata everybody's been talking about. That ought to do it. Now Sybil and Norrington can get started on that brain surgery.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Thanks.
Great job, Sam. Just a few quick slices, and then we can get both of these mothers out of Max's brain.
Wait!
Now what's the problem?
It appears that Max's tumor has become infected with dark matter.
But you can make it better, right?
Fun fact. This bit right here alone actually decides your ending for this. I think I picked adventuring, right? I don't remember.
I need Max to wobble by my side as we crash land into the mysteries of the universe and chortle merrily at reality's deepest secrets.
No earthly tools can remove dark matter. Believe me, I've tried.
Destroy dark matter. I know, that toy robot I found.
But I thought you guys said that all those psychic toys were destroyed.
Destroyed? Nonsense. I can still sense that blasted thing. Somewhere in the city.
Someone must have retrieved the toy from the Statue of Liberty and reassembled it.
And I think I know exactly who. Our old favorite psychic toy collector, Harry Molman.
You mean General Skunkape, right?
Oh yeah, Skunky.
He probably has the robot, doesn't he? I should go find him. To get the robot. Skunky. Yeah.
Yeah, I chose the wrong ending. I know that for a fact. That's fine.
Let's go out on the town and make some new memories for your short-term memory book, Max.
His eye turned into a heart upside down. That's so cute.
Think, Max. Remember back when we were trapped on board Skunk Ape's spaceship?
He loves his husband. Oh, it's true though.
You remember Mama Bosco's lab, don't you, Max?
It's only worse because Max is the one that caught the Max is the one that caught the bouquet at the end of the last season. SpongeBob song? I think a sweet victory.
Remember that time we electrocuted you, Max? That was pretty spectacular.
Oh. Living in the sunlight, living in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. The one from the first episode of the show? Where he fucking fed all the goddamn anchovies? No? Oh.
Sam, I need some me time for a while.
I'd better hope a clone ended up on Skunk Ape's ship somehow. Here goes nothing. Where am I? Oh, nuts. General Skunk Ape must have taken a few of the doppelgangers, I mean Samuel Acra, as souvenirs. No sign of anybody at the controls. He must be in the little space gorilla's room. Now's my chance. Looks like I'm gonna need the help of those not-me's to get out of here.
Yes, this is a Sims reference. Now, give me just a second. I want to make sure that I don't miss anything, because I've only done so much with this.
Faded colors. It was like that when I got here, honest. Is that what I look like? Well, they say the cloning process adds 10 pounds. My third eye is feeling a little itchy and watery. I wonder if I should switch to a different, fresher clone body. Blech.
I'm still here, I promise. Just looking through things, one moment. I was right about something. Do it.
Nothing like looking at copies of yourself naked to make you want to hit the gym.
Attention, recreation period has ended. Do not approach the gyroscopic stabilization controls except in the event of an emergency.
No, if I lost these, they'd make me have to get my shots again. I'm starting to think these aren't even real keys. Nope, this keyring is pretty much useless. Nope, this keyring is... Funny, I didn't notice this fuse box when Max and I were stuck in here before. The exposed delicate electrical wiring of Skunk Ape spaceship. I'm not going to reach in with my hands. This may not be my real body, but getting electrocuted still hurts. Well, that looks clean enough for now. Maybe later when my OCD starts acting up again. These puzzles are making me thirsty.
Error. Failure in stabilization controls. Clone HW021S. Commence backup stabilization immediately.
Uh-oh, sounds like that's my cue.
Emergency stabilization in effect.
Yo! I hope this is worth it. Ha-ha! I've escaped your little jail, Skunk Ape, with nothing more than my wits and some gold lame shorts. Now just hand over that robot? Skunk Ape? Where'd everybody go?
So the question is, where's Stinky?
What are you doing here? The clones aren't allowed out of their cages.
I don't remember this.
You don't look like our pal, the alien. Wait a second. I recognize that brain.
Clones aren't supposed to talk. Wait a second. I recognize that clone.
You're Samun Mark.
You're Max. No, wait, Sam. Which one is the dog again?
What is what's left of you doing here?
If you must know, I'm controlling this ship with my mind until I can find a replacement body. And then I will once again rule the Earth, as is my divine right.
Not doing a very good job controlling the ship.
So Skunk Ape hooked your brain into the controls of this ship and then just left you here?
Go get that subway.
Left here. General Skunkape turned command over to me to continue the assault on the giant Max creature. And to be frank, it is a role I relish, considering my beef with him after his insolence.
Now serving 1 beef frank on a roll with relish.
Belay that order.
Now, I've been meaning to ask you, what's your problem with the mole men anyway?
Ugh, disgusting, pitiful creatures. All of them.
They weren't so pitiful that they couldn't overthrow you twice.
Nonsense. They caught me off guard is all. And I hadn't stretched first. And the sun god roll was in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So when you first found the Devil's Toy Box and became Pharaoh, the Mole Man overthrew you.
That doesn't mean anything.
And then when you got the ultimate power again to change reality itself, they managed to overthrow you again.
Just you wait. Once I have taken my throne again, I will imprison all of those filthy mole men. And then wipe them out of existence.
I'm looking for a toy robot. About yay big, goes by the name of Troy, gives its destruction to everyone.
And why on earth should I help you?
Because you're a brain in a jar and I know how to boil things?
Very well. It's nowhere on this starship, I promise you.
If the robot isn't on this spaceship, that means Skunk Ape took it with him.
Oh, clever. No wonder you're a detective.
I've got to find that toy. I've got to find that toy.
Toy sensors activated.
Stop that at once! I'm trying to concentrate.
Toy sensors deactivated.
Oh, yeah.
So somebody found a use for your brain after all.
Don't be jealous, dog. Someone will find a use for your brain someday. Burn.
wouldn't be so cocky. Don't you know what happens to the gifted brains that Skunk Ape uses to control his ship?
You question the power of the great Samun Mac? I will bide my time with General Skunkape for as long as it serves my purposes. And when the time is right, I will strike like a cobra. Or at least the brain of a cobra.
And how are you planning to take over exactly? You don't have any weapons.
Weapons? The mighty Samun Mac has no need for weapons.
So, did Skunk Ape leave a forwarding address or any contact information?
Ha! Outwitted again, dog! Skunkape knew you'd be searching for him, and that's why he refused to tell me.
Clever. All this time I thought you were just his brain slave, when you're practically his second in command.
Of course! And to keep up the disguise, that's why he keeps refusing to clean out my tank.
That's not why, but okay.
Just tell me where Skunk Ape is, and I promise I'll set you free to run around and play with other disembodied brains or something.
I suppose you will be needing a new psychic-powered partner, seeing as how your current one is about to be destroyed.
That's it. I take it back. Tell me where Skunk Ape is, and I won't drop-kick you into the Hudson.
Barbarians! All of you future creatures! I'll never tell!
So you do know. Got it.
Sounds like you're not quite in control of the spaceship yet, pal.
I can control this vessel with just the smallest thought. Even while speaking to you, I am targeting your partner for a full assault with my... what's the word?
Doors.
Now cut that out!
No.
Keep up with the flying, Samun Mac. I hate to think what had happened if their spaceship suddenly lost power.
I'm not listening to you!
Mole Man.
Now that I think about Mole Men, I know lots of Mole Men. There's Harry Mole Man, Shavul, who was a Mole Man, his nephew Doug the Mole Man, Warren Burroughs, Prime Minister of the Mole People, Patton Oswalt.
Stop that! Stop that immediately!
No.
Mole Man.
Cut it out!
Mole Man, Mole Man, Mole Man. Rabbit season.
I said stop! Wait, weren't you supposed to say mole men? Damn it.
General Skunkape, is it time?
Gramps, what the fuck were you doing in that room?
Grandpa Stinky.
What? Oh yes, Earth Dog. I am indeed the elderly stinky human.
Oh.
How did you get trapped in the mole processing room? Did Skunk Ape take you prisoner?
No. Everything is fine. I thought this door led to the waste processing chamber.
Did you notice if Skunk Ape was holding a toy robot that can destroy stuff from the Dark Dimension?
I've got no idea what you're talking about. I've never even heard of the Catonic Destroyer. Yeah, except that would be a good name for it. Probably. If it existed. Or if I knew what it was. What was the question again?
This is important, Grandpa Stinky. Did Skunk Ape mention where he was going?
Aye, but the General has guaranteed that you Earth creatures will never find him before the domination of... I mean, he did not. I am a cantankerous human. Pah.
Are you all right, Grandpa Stinky? You seem different.
I assure you, I am quite well. And I am in fact your associate, Grandpa Stinky.
Well, okay then.
Thank you for asking, though.
Wait a second. Grandpa Stinky would never be that polite.
You might as well admit it, you know. The freelance police are powerless to stop us anyway.
Very well. Enough with the charade. I am actually the mighty Grey Pipe, mightiest of General Skunkape's warriors.
You smell funny.
All right, Mac. Where's Skunk Ape now?
Yeah, there's nothing you could possibly do to make me talk, naked Earth Dog.
Well, I hate to have to do this, but it's for Max's sake. And I'm dressed for it anyway. Prepare yourself for my hypnotic dance of the third degree.
right, I'll talk. Just make it stop. He's at a warehouse in the southeast end of the featureless warehouse district.
I wonder if that has anything to do with Mama Bosco's cloning chamber.
It's the Hotep Not Clone-Related Industries building. 2348 Doppel Street at Gang Avenue. 212-555-2314.
Okay, I got it.
Mole.
You must have really made Skunk Ape angry for him to lock you in the mole room.
Nonsense. I am the linchpin in his plan for galactic domination. He secured me in the mole sweating room for the good of the Skonkapi Empire.
Speaking of sweat, you really should secure yourself in the showers for the good of everyone else.
Please?
There was a mix-up with the heat controls.
That concerns me.
So, are you wearing a Grandpa Stinky suit or something?
The true explanation of my current appearance is so mind-bogglingly horrifying, your mind would never be able to comprehend.
You switch bodies.
You switch brains?
Well, yes. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Fair enough.
Well, Grandpa Stinky's no longer Grandpa Stinky. He's now a gorilla.
Pal. Where's that anti-dark matter toy robot hidden?
Don't make me laugh, Earthling. After General Skonkapi so painstakingly reassembled the pieces of the destroyer robot, he'd never be foolish enough to let it out of his sight.
Why don't you reveal the entire plan to the enemy, Grapipe?
Oh, right. Let's start over again.
I'm good.
Don't go anywhere. I may have more questions for you later.
You'd better hurry. Your time's running out.
Oh no, I scare. Alright, go back. Boo. I was about to say, where the fuck is Max? I'm just repeatedly breaking this game. It is great. I break game. Me eat you. Here it is.
Remember this block, Max?
Or what?
It's where we got our first citation for excessive property
sure.
damage.
Keep me updated, Sam.
I'm done here. I want to go back.
There's no replacement Sam there to project into. There's no replacement Sam there to project into.
Darn. Oh, darn. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo.
Maybe some clone stragglers are still hanging around Mama Bosco's lab. What a stroke of luck. There is a clone hanging around the lab. And the poor guy's injured. This must be one of the clones Max was gnawing on last week. It's just as well, since there's not much for me to do around here anyway. You'd think with this many screens, there'd be one that could tell me where that toy robot is. Hey, President Super Bowl. It's me, Sam.
Oh, great. I'm so racked with guilt, but now I'm hearing things.
You're not hearing things. I'm astrally projecting into a clone body after talking to Max's superego inside his brain.
Keep it together, Super Bowl. Sam will be able to save the day. He always does.
Mama Bosco, can you?
Not now, clone. I'm busy here.
I love how extremely smart these people are, but none of them go, wait, did he just talk?
I can't squeeze through there with this cone on, and there's no way to get it off.
Good point.
Not much point in coming here in retrospect. Should I head back? No sign of the toy robot on the crime alert. This destabilizer could be exactly what I need to get that toy robot, if not for one thing. It's not really that useful for anything.
Yep.
Not much point in coming.
I don't know why you hopped on the table for that, or why the pyramid stayed, but it sure did. Nice. Accent, gotta go get me some boy. Ow, I bit my tongue. That was pretty painful.
There's no reply. Now where did that Grandpa Stinky minions? I can't astrally project there, since there's...
Hey, that was uncalled for.
Apologies, Sam. My tentacles slipped off the controls for a moment.
Help, she's coughing. She's also very suddenly hungry.
I don't think there's anything worth remembering about this building. Nope, not even that. Not much going on here. Not much going.
But it's the Ha. The Harry Arms Apartments.
Sam, I need.
Page review notes. I haven't used this at all. For me? Why don't you just ask me? I'm sitting right here.
Well, I'm trying not to interrupt the stream. I'm trying to be good.
What do you want? I know what you want of those three.
And I love all of them.
Okay, what do you want? There's one of those I'm cooking.
When you're not.
No. The point is, what do you have a taste for?
Now where did that Grandpa Stinky minion say the clone chamber was hidden?
I like them all, that's the problem.
Okay, I said to pick for you. Yeah. You wanna have your pick? True.
Getting up. Come up here.
Estes waffles is always the right choice.
I like waffles, but not that much.
How much what? No, that's not okay. So you don't want waffles? There it is. Oh, the walking to find this is annoying.
A little off the top, Max. Concentrate, Max. Remember all the wacky hijinks we had in that cloning chamber.
That is technically all 6 locations.
Sam, you have...
Yes.
I'm done here. I want to go back.
Alright.
I think it's time Skunk Ape discussed this toy robot business. Faced a reasonable facsimile of my face.
Yes, yes! I'm so glad to see you're getting along with my unstoppable army of minions. Flint, people, play all you want. We'll make more.
Keep laughing, Simeon. Having a sunny personality will make the time go by faster in Sing Sing.
What?
It's a prison.
Ah, no Earth prison can hold me. With my unstoppable army, my newly reformed queen at my side, and the power trapped in this ancient toy robot, our plan cannot fail.
You just forgot one thing. The self-destruct sequence.
This cloning chamber doesn't have a self-destruct sequence.
Maybe not, but he does.
Unstable antimatter device detected. Initiating containment protocols.
You can override the bomb. Yes, my queen?
I'm doing it, darling.
looks like some kind of fog machine.
Good eye, Sam. Near as I can make out, Sal turned that on to cover up Stinky's little disappearing act.
Good thing I've been practicing my yoga during this whole crisis. It's a big hunk of rock.
Left over from all the secret tunnels those lovebirds were having the mole people dig to pull off their scheme. She'd do anything to get rid of all that granite. I heard she was even selling it in sandwiches.
Yeah. Okay.
If only I had
true.
more time, I could make it so these minions had cool handlebar mustaches and a natural talent with a sousaphone.
What? Why? What? Why?
I can't be one. I can't be one.
Okay, well, back where we come, I guess. I don't know why the hell
Good thing I've been practicing.
Ah. My body. Pain.
It's an old video projector.
It was set up inside the diner, Sam. Turn it on at the right time. Cover it up with enough fog, and you could make it look like anything had just appeared out of thin air.
Ah, that's what he meant. Got it.
Hey, I recognize that. That's the cake of the damned. The evil recipe that Grandpa Stinky magically turned into Girl Stinky.
Or so that poor sap Grandpa Stinky was supposed to think.
I'll just call this Exhibit A. Sim Salabim. What? The Devil's Toy Box? How can this be?
The Devil's Toy Box? They said the toy box had been destroyed.
Yeah, well, they say a lot of things.
Are you talking, clone? Oh, now I see. You have come to make things difficult for me again. Yes, Sam?
You might as well give up, Skunky. Once Stinky's done with you, you'll be tossed out like yesterday's bacon fat.
Nonsense. She has been madly in love with me from the moment she saw me. Animal magnetism like this.
He's very hungry.
You can't just turn it off, you know?
How do you think I feel? Hand over that toy robot, and I'll think about turning the toy box over to you.
You're hardly in a position to make demands, Sam. Why should I turn over this toy instead of simply taking what I want?
Because I'll give you all the money I have in freelance police petty cash.
Such a pitiful amount would barely pay for one of my chest-waxing sessions.
Because I'll shoot you full of lead if you don't.
Sam, your earth bullets bounce off my hide like the gentle caress of a refreshing spring rain. But please, do your worst.
Well, this is awkward. I seem to have left my gun in my other pants. Because that robot is the only thing that can save my not-so-little buddy.
You Earthlings' dependence on emotion will be your downfall. Well, that and my disintegrator beams.
Because it's the right thing to do.
Then I'll take my riches as ruler of the universe and donate them to cover my carbon offset.
I think how karma works.
Because if you don't, I'll blow up the toy box once and for all.
Okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't dare. The explosion would destroy you along with half this city.
I'd destroy half of any city to save my best pal. Besides, I'm using a loaner body.
You're serious?
I'm just crazy enough to do it.
No, here! Take the robot. Just keep that bomb away from the toy box.
There!
Antimatter bomb disabled. Containment protocols canceled.
What is he doing?
Now I better get this robot into Max's brain before Skunk Ape realizes he's been flamboozled.
I would do that again?
I can't be...
Earth just there was just this shake. I could feel it from here. It just screamed. Can't see. She must have let a ripe one go. I have to go back this way, or...
I can't be wandering.
No.
I can't be one.
Not that way. This way, stupid. I think I have to do... this. That's...
Aha! Instant demonic spell. Pretty sneaky, Stinky.
And since Grandpa Stinky thought he'd made her, he changed his will so that she'd get the diner if anything happened to him.
Am I missing anything? I have a lot of beeps. Who the hell? Oh, Owl went live. And did a poll. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. Most of these beeps are all the exact same person going live in a bunch of different servers. Except for Chuck. That's what I mean. Wait, did I take the with me? I did. Perfect. And I can't bring things back with me. How do I
can't be wandering.
How do I get...
The fog's made it possible for me to... Not to mention soothing my dry, irritated sinuses.
I don't remember how to go back. Well, I mean, I know how to go back.
There's only minutes left to save Max. I've got to get the...
Yes, I know.
I can't leave this body now. It's the one holding the robot.
Fair enough.
Hiya, Flint.
Hey, Sam. Didn't recognize you without the suit. This is some crazy face, huh?
Yeah, about this antimatter bomb.
Oh, don't sweat it, pal. Once I finish off these hairy mugs, I'll round up those two saps and put a damper on that firecracker. Easy as portfolio diversification.
Good point.
The toy box. I must have it.
Turn yourself in, Skunk Ape. Don't make things any harder on yourself.
Since coming to this dreadful planet, I've been pulled through rock, shot at, imprisoned for decades, attacked by mole men, pummeled by clones, and shot at by an overzealous pulp detective. How could things possibly get harder?
You could do it without the hints turned on?
Yeah. True. I can't go back that way. I am clearly missing...
It's a big hunk of rock.
Left over from all the secret tunnel.
Yeah, no, I know. No. Shut up. I just... Did.
That won't work.
Did. Oh, Christ among us. If I was to tell you who I thought that was, you'd probably cry. And then if I tell you who else I thought it was, you'd probably laugh. That was my second. I thought it was Tails, yes. I'll tell you later.
It's that toy robot that...
That... No.
No.
Yeah, no, that's stupid.
Well, that looks clean enough for now. Maybe later what...
This is like the tiniest bit of this, and I'm super confused by it. Huh.
I'm not giving this away to just anybody.
Yeah, no, that'd be bad. Am I missing anything? I mean, I'm clearly missing something.
I can't do anything with these. Stinky must have put the cloning controls on lockdown.
That was my fault, Sam. I was just trying to keep the clock from flashing 12, and the whole thing went haywire.
Understandable.
You got everything under control here, Flint?
Mother.
This is as easy as picking lice from a hobo's.
You hear that? Again with the hobo. What's his problem?
Don't kill that one, Flint. That's Grandpa Stinky.
No problem, Sam.
I want to see him break it in half. Oh, okay. That would have made my day.
Sam to rescue team. Sam to rescue team. Robot acquired. Eat me. Over.
Roger that.
No. Thanks, me. I go wander off and go do something else. What a brave soldier.
Skunk Ape put this thing back together himself, so I hope it still works.
Once we blast away that dark matter, we should have enough time to remove the... Uh-oh. I think my water just broke.
Pennies?
Sam, we've got to get out of here. Now.
But Max is...
There is no way I'm having this baby inside a horrible monster!
That horrible monster is my best friend, and we're running out of time to save him. What do we do?
Save Sybil. 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 Save Sybil.
My friends, the most wondrous thing has happened.
It hasn't happened yet, and it's not going to unless we move.
What? Oh, yes, the baby. Whatever. No, my friends, the wondrous thing is that Max has actually committed a selfless act.
Who's this guy?
He's the personification of Max's superego.
Ah,
makes sense.
That means he's more than just pure id. He's capable of self-sacrifice. I've made a terrible mistake. Max is worth saving after all.
Told you so.
Go. Save Sybil. I will stay here and remove this wretched tumor.
But how do we get out of here in time?
Huh? No doubt there's something in here you've overlooked.
Oh no, I haven't. I haven't. Remember, every orifice. Every orifice. And if I'm watching Osmosis Jones has told me anything, this is one of the safest ways.
Kinich glanced back to see his igloo engulfed in flames. The muffled screams of the Zebulon invasion force still barely audible over the intermittent explosions and propane tanks. As he held the Eye of Zinthar aloft and watched the sunlight reflected off the sparkling souls trapped inside, Kinich realized he had become a man. He plunged the sword of judgment into the still twitching body of a Zebulon drone. Today has been a good day, thought Kinich.
Why does Max have tear ducts? I can't remember the last time I saw him cry. Well, except when he was trying to lull his prey into a false sense of security. All right, everybody, let's load up and make a quick getaway. Good luck, Max's superego. We're all counting on you.
Don't worry, Sam. I'll have Max back to his normal, impetuous, wonderful self in 5 minutes. Just go, and hurry.
Sam, you have to get out now. The maintrons will impact in 4 minutes.
Why aren't we moving?
Wait a second. This isn't the tear duct.
Could be worse. It's fine.
Well, that was thoroughly unpleasant. Gesundheit!
Let's get you to the hospital, Mrs. Pandemic Lincoln.
Ugh, that's Lincoln Pandemic?
Could you keep it down? Our head is killing us.
Quick, Giant Max, get out of there. The last Maintron is headed your way. He saved the city. But where did he go?
I almost had everything, and then you had to start slobbering over a stupid piece of rock.
For the last time, my queen, I will get you a diner on the next world we conquer. Just get me far away from... Didn't I tell you to get rid of that cell phone already?
Who could possibly be calling me?
Max?
Realign the mitochondrial plasmoid transference sequence. Oh, who am I trying to kid? I'm making all this up as I go along. Anyway, I've adjusted the cloning tank, so we should be able to bring Max back as good as new.
Great, Dr. Mama Bosco. Let's do it.
I'll just need a sample of his DNA, one that's less than 1 week old.
The problem? Bosco? Oh, never mind. No, it's not. Oh, I actually won't even talk to anybody. Okay, fine, whatever.
Try this, Mama Bosco. It should be crawling with Max DNA. God knows what else.
Perfect. This should only take a few minutes. That should do it.
Welcome back, little buddy. What happened?
It looks like Max's DNA is just too weird for my machines to be able to reproduce. There's nothing we can do. I'm sorry, Sam.
Tough break, Sammo. At least he went out saving the universe. As president, I'd just like to offer my... I can't do this now. I just can't.
Superball, come back!
X, if you were confused, that giant monster was Max. He'd accidentally eaten a Elder God spawn and turned into that thing. What's up? No. I knew it when I clicked on it. I was like, oh shit, I clicked on it. Oh well. Yeah. I'll still show the other one. If I got the wrong one. Just turns and socks him in the face. It's because he can. But no. It's just so sad. Go eat. Swear to God, if I look over and you do a fucking subscription for Axe, I'm gonna throw something at you. Apparently I do. Funny, because they never actually give us like a proper scale of the city until this episode. Then with that, you legitimately can just see how you now get a better scale for how far Max or Sam just walked by himself. Just thinking. Oh yeah, she has no head. That's right. Oh, I'm a liar.
It's the right one.
Apparently.
This is worth not missing. That's why I gifted.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be over in a second.
Oh, hi, Sam.
Holy beer-battered princes of Maine and kings of New England in a glass-bottom boat with a trip-hop DJ and the second runner-up in the Miss Teen Oklahoma pageant. It's past Max in a time-traveling elevator.
What's shaking?
Max, I thought you were... Wait a second, where's the past me?
Oh, yeah, about that. We were on a case, and you got turned into a giant monster with electromagnetic powers, so I kind of had to blow you up. It was horrible. So, want to stop some crimes?
Let's.
Ooh, push all the buttons. I want to scatter some dental retainers throughout the fossil record and see how long it takes anybody to notice.
You crack me up, little buddy.
No, this is not the right ending, actually.
I thought this was the really good ending.
No. The other one involves him just walking back into the city.
That's not the ending I wanted.
Them, not just Sam. No. It's both of them just walking into the city, talking. Which is why your options were crime fighting or adventure. That one is the adventure ending. The crime fighting one, yes, it just leads them properly walking back into the city, just talking a bit more.
Isn't that the one you got this one?
I don't remember.
This is the one you got. You didn't get
I don't remember. Here goes what I'm gonna do though.
just like you see your Steam library. Doesn't matter.
So
I don't know. I don't know. Sure. Oh, no, I chose the right one. The other one just ends with them just not talking or doing anything.
Kinda had to blow you up.
The other one just ends with them doing absolutely nothing.
He's created a board. Sure, pal.
This is the one you got.
Wait. Wait. Oh, no. No. Adventure ends with them going back in and stopping. This one is the crime fight ending. So it's just same sequence of events.
So,
This
wanna
is
stop
a
some
horrible
crimes?
quality video.
Let's.
What the fuck?
Where do we start, pal?
Audio quality isn't great either.
There's a new supervillain in town called the Banker.
person
He's
record on
created
a
a board game
Get-
that kills.
And there's rumblings that the horrible Rat Queen has been summoning all her minions to her secret nest beneath the city, subsuming them into her blood-caked fur to form the unstoppable Uber
Okay,
Rat,
this is the
Empress of
smack end.
Slaughter.
Yes.
I can subdue her with my acid slit whip-like tongue.
Apparently I have to give
You
him
don't
5
have an
hits.
acid slick whip-like tongue.
Oh, well, I can still drool on her till she begs.
And the giant cockroach on the left.
You crack me up, little buddy.
Yeah, that. Pretty good. I like that one more because it just. You can go find something else to do. You can go flibberknack the Wabbajack. Oh hey. This is perfect timing. No, actually, you can't suggest who I'm gonna raid, because you probably see exactly who I'm gonna raid. I'm gonna do it, but don't tell them. Let's see, big Illuminati. Here we go. So, with that, yeah, no, you're already in a chat. That's why I said don't tell them. All right, with that, yes. Sam & Max is over, or Sam & Max Telltale Games Sam & Max is over. And after this, Telltale Games went under, deep under, thanks to some really, really dark shit that they decided to do. And then ultimately decided, you know what? Actually, no, sorry, they didn't decide anything. How do I put this? Bankruptcy. Just leave it at that. Teams broke apart. The initial group that put together this game to begin with decided, hey, let's make our own group called Skunk Ape Games. Skunk Ape Games. They have a YouTube channel, and that's where they have a YouTube channel if you want to go find them. And they are the ones that are actually, reworking on this, remastering the entirety of these games. So at some point later on, they also will be re-releasing the Devil's Playhouse. And I might play that one on my off time, just out of curiosity. See how the things change. What are we doing tonight? I'm either going to go to sleep or I'm going to try to get at least one more achievement at Risk of Rain. But I don't plan on being up late because I'm really tired. Oh, no, wait. Amine. That's right. So, Amine, that's what's going on. Can confirm. But yeah.
At least we bought them.
Yep. So, from here, again, this is the end of Sam & Max. For the time being. I may wind up doing other Sam & Max games in the future. I.e. the VR one. We'll be doing that one. May have a co-host for that one, or, someone I can bounce back and forth with, deciding who the hell is playing this particular section, or at least the next 30 minutes of it, because fuck that shit.
It's gonna be drinking.
No, okay, anyway. Yes, the child of Chaos Skin.
I have a poll going on actually just under my about as well on, I don't remember the name of the website right now, but if you click on it, yep, and also on my Twitter. So you can always go check it out. Help me pick out my next game, because at the moment I am pretty stumped, and I'll find out what the hell it'll be Friday so I can play it maybe Sunday. But in the meantime, let me thank everyone for coming. Thank everyone for showing. When we get to Kahuna, just give him a good mahalo. Give him a good aloha. Tell him hi. Tell the king hi. He really is. If you're not following, please follow him. Everyone stay happy, stay healthy, and stay hydrated.